everyone, and welcome to another game of World of Warships. Today it's one of my replays and I'm in the Incomparable, a new premium tier 10 battleship. I'm on the map Haven, it's a standard battle, everyone's tier 10 around here. There is no carrier, which is amazing. There's actually, I think, one of the new Italian destroyers in here, but not that this matters at this point. And I'm pretty much, well, my division is pretty much alone here on this flank. We have Vermont helping us. But we've already seen 4 ships enter Chimakaze here. So we'll play this a little bit careful. Now I've already taken quite a bit of damage here, but it's fine. I have amazing concealment with... well, if I wouldn't be on fire, my concealment would be 10.6 kilometers. And I do have a super here. Also a hydro that's more of a... well, anti-torpedo hydro. It basically doesn't have a lot of range, but it has a long duration. It's like the British destroyer hydro, right? I also have 10-kilometer torpedoes on this thing. And pretty massive guns. So the Incomparable is honestly pretty incomparable with other ships. It's a bit of an odd duck. So this ship has barely any armor. It's more like a cruiser in that regard. It has not a lot of hit points for a battleship, but a lot of hit points if you look at it like a cruiser. The guns, on the other hand, are massive and reasonably accurate. So the guns are more, they're massive battleship guns. Now, I say the guns are reasonably accurate, but obviously, like with any ship, sometimes RNG just doesn't like you and your shells go, you know, all around the world, but not where you aim them. The ship is also relatively fast, but it really doesn't want to turn. So, where does this leave us? Now, you can play the Incomparable just like a big cruiser, for example, like Hindenburg or a Henry or something like that. But for that, you'd probably want to mount a range mod. Personally, I have the reload module. The thing is, the range on this ship isn't very good, right? But the concealment is really amazing. Like, a Hindenburg would dream of a concealment like this. So, you can play a lot around with your concealment. It allows you to get a lot closer and still gives you an option to get away. Just keep in mind that you're very squishy. You definitely don't want to turn in front of enemy ships that can citadel you. So, you can also ambush people because they can't see you coming. And those massive guns really leave a dent. Now there is somebody smoking up here. This is probably a Smolensk, which is not. So they do have a Smolensk here, plus the 4 ships we have spotted. And the Chimakaze we know is also still around here. Now my Vermont is getting armed pretty heavily there. See, I do have the advantage of the concealment. Also, I'm positioned in a way that I can kite away. And I do have that super heal. Oh, there is a Holland here as well. So yeah, there are a lot of ships that you're facing. Meanwhile, our other flank is doing pretty well. Well, hopefully they are. They barely have any opposition. Ooh, that was a nice citadel. So basically, we are facing 7 ships here, right? And we just lost the Vermont. So right now it's 3 versus 7 here. Not good odds, but all we have to do is survive until our team does something on the other side. Well, hopefully. Now, my great concealment isn't gonna work if that Holland stays too close. So yeah, mostly your concealment problem are carriers. Like, carriers can be a real pain in this ship because they negate your concealment so heavily. Destroyers, somewhat. But destroyers don't often have the ability to push that close, I guess. Because keep in mind your concealment is really like more of around Des Moines levels. So for a battleship, that's like really stealth.
Enemy battleship detected.
So yeah, so far I'm loving this ship, I have to say. It's fun to play and it plays relatively unique, I feel like. And the enemy Incomparable is showing way too much broadside. Also, by the way, Cunningham can be pretty amazing on this. Well, I mean, the special captains usually are pretty good on ships. But getting like the additional heal charge for, I think if you score 2 kills or so, is pretty nice. Because you have a super heal, right? And getting one more of those, pretty amazing.
We sank their battleship.
So, yeah, I feel like there are 2 playstyles. You can go range, module. Also, by the way, I have a fighter plane modded. Most people will probably recommend a spotter plane, and makes sense. I just really hate spotter planes. It's a personal thing. I agree that spotter plane might be the more useful, generally speaking, because fighters tend to be rather useless. I just have an unnatural hatred for spotter planes. Don't ask. Anyway. So, let's see if I can hit this Holland. He's gonna dodge the torps, I'm afraid. But he's getting pretty low. And yeah, I think we should have him here. Yeah, you see, right? 2 kills and another heal charge. I'm not sure if I necessarily needed this game, but pretty nice to have. So I'm gonna pop my Hydro again, because there might still be the Shimakaze around, and there might still be... No, wait, the Halland Torps I think went elsewhere. Anyway. Yeah, I'm really enjoying the Incomparable. It's... you can go range and just play it like a cruiser from long range, or you can try to play around with your concealment and have a more rewarding play style, I think, but a more risky one, because you are really squishy. But hey, having those massive guns and being able to just pop up in front of people at like 11 kilometers that never saw you coming
Victory is in sight.
can be a joy. You have your torpedoes. Now you can't stealth torp. But the torpedoes can be very useful if you ever find yourself in close quarters with something.
Engine boost deactivated.
You're pretty fast, so you can easily reposition. The super heal, well, it's a super heal. It comes in handy if you burn a lot. So yeah, interesting ship. I feel like if played well, it's on the stronger side. And I'm looking forward to playing it some more. Now look what the nice tight dispersion I have there. This is a Moskva, right? So it has a nice... But... and it looks like I'm angled enough that he can't do much enough here. So my torps are almost reloaded anyway, but we're just camping. Which brings us to the results, and you know, this turned out to be a pretty good game. I took quite a bit of damage early on, but with the super heal and the concealment, which allows you to just disappear and heal up again, it wasn't that much of an issue. I was just kiting away and could do quite a bit of damage there considering the odds. So yeah, I like this ship. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you next time.